Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be filling this bookshelf behind me, or this shelf, and this little drawer set right here. The drawer set is going to be for extra kitchen stuff that we have, and the shelf is going to be for books and extra movies that we have. So I have boxes of this stuff spread out through the loft, and I'm gonna go grab some, put them away. Also, just to keep you updated on what I was going to work on in between videos. I have a bunch of flowers and leaves and stuff in bags, in different sets. And it feels so good to look at this pile of stems here and just know that that's not going to be filling the drawers anymore. We got these organizers on Black Friday. It wasn't like a great deal or anything, that's just when we had time to go shopping and look around. But we did have gift cards, so that did help.
American book. I like the American book.
Yeah.
I'll take 7. I'll take these books.
All of these books that I'm putting away right now, all of them are mine and Craig's. They're not any of the kids. I will have a place for extra kids books if they're not already in the curriculum boxes. But these were books that we did have in a bookshelf in the apartment and we just never used. And I needed more space for things that the kids were using. So I moved all of our stuff out to put the kids' stuff down in the apartment where it could be used easier. But at the same time, these were books that were worth having. This is from Costco. It's the U.S. Constitution and other writings. Good stuff to have, especially for teaching your kids about government and history and stuff. But it's not stuff there we're going to reference every day necessarily, but that they're still good to have. I'm just going to put our giant Bible concordance on the bottom shelf. And as you've seen and heard, Caspian is up here with me. I looked at the Walmart app on my phone for ideas of shelves that I could get. And I found a few options. It didn't impress me too much. What I didn't see online that I was really interested in was a shelf that was pretty much like the ones we have over by the computer, which is exactly this one. And so I'm glad that even though I didn't find what I was looking for on the Walmart app, when we went in store, there was this option sitting on the shelf. It wasn't the worst price, it wasn't the best price. I'm just glad that we had a gift card, so that was covered.
That's for you. Is that your book?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I saw that one was Daddy's too.
No, that was...
I saw all of these were Daddy's.
No. This bookshelf is filled up probably 3/4 of the way now. And I think since I am having trouble reaching the rest of the boxes that have books in them, I'm going to start filling these drawers with our extra kitchen gadgets and supplies. So that's next. Problem. I got to my big boxes of extra kitchen stuff, and then I had a wall. Everything that I pulled out of the boxes, I just kept thinking about the kitchen that I don't have yet and how it would be so much better off in that kitchen. So now I'm in this interesting, uncomfortable place of, well, if I don't even want to put it in these drawers as my overflow to use now in real life while I have them, should I have them at all? Should it matter that they're all my special cow themed decorations and more breakable party platters, crystal bowls, breadbasket liners that were given to me from my grandma before she died, and some after she died? Should it matter? Or should I get rid of this stuff if I don't even want to use it? The hard thing here is that we don't know when we're going to move into our own house on the land. And chances are, when we do live on our own land, we're going to be in a trailer first, like a fifth wheel or something. That's what we kind of decided to pursue, just so we can get ourselves there and start living there and start fun little projects like starting an orchard, garden, chickens, all that good stuff. So we don't know when we're going to move there, but when we move there, chances are I'm not going to have a ton of space for all of my finer things. I found my collection of beautifully painted teacups and saucers and my teapots. And so this is hard because in a trailer, I just don't know how much space there will be. And it's stuff that I don't use all the time anyway. Do I keep this stuff that I haven't even used for 3 years on the assumption that I will use them somewhat more frequently in the future? Or do I get rid of them? Do I pick favorites from the stash and then get rid of the rest? This is hard. It's hard. I just, for some reason, can't justify bringing the majority of this stuff out. I have a nice bubble wrapped, handy little pie platter that I got from my friend Bree in California as a Christmas present one time. And I know I would use this, so that's why I brought it out to put in these drawers. But most of the rest of this stuff, it just made me sad to see it again. Now I don't know what to do. What should I do? I honestly don't know. This seems like a lot to go through right now. Just on an emotional level, it just seems like too much right now. Maybe my efforts would be better served in getting our extra linens rounded up, washed, and put in these drawers, because I know that I do need extra space for comforters, and I mean, Iris has a lot of blankets and she's not using them all right now, and we don't have enough storage space for them in the apartment, so maybe this would be a better place. So things to think about. I am back today, and I've had some time to think on it. Iris is here, walking around. Don't worry, she's nowhere near the stairs. So I've thought about this overnight, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put all my fancy, nicer stuff in these drawers anyway, and I'm going to use them because, again, we don't know when we're going to be able to move into our own house again. So I'd rather these things, if they're really important to me, I'd rather not just have them sitting in a box unused, because then I might as well just not have them. There are some exceptions that I could see where it's like if they're really old, if some things are really old and irreplaceable, I can leave those in a box, but those things need to be very few and far between. Where I am in life right now, I don't want to just stockpile things. I want to use things. And if I don't use them, I know that somebody else can use them. And so I don't want to hoard things. So that's my thought process right now. And I'm going to go with that. I'm going to let that lead me because I feel like that's a very level-headed place to be. And I feel like that's the most responsible that I can be right now. So I'm going to put some things in the drawer and I'll show you as we go. Okay. I got these for Craig at a thrift store one time in California because he loves him some good Asian soup. This is a crystal dish that I got that belonged to my grandma. That I don't remember her ever using it, but it was one of those items when my aunts were cleaning out her house that they asked if I wanted it, and I said, yes, I do. So here it is, and it will get used. This is a little cottage teapot and some Hanukkah candles that we got after Hanukkah. Now I just need to find our menorah. Ooh. Here you go. Hold it. Freeze pie dish. Found our menorah. And some extra candles. We're gonna use them. Hey, wanted to bring you outside real quick to show you what 8+ inches of snow looks like on top of the garden. It was forecasted a few days ago. no, maybe just yesterday, that we would get 12 to 16 inches of snow in our area. And it was a lot. I mean, it's all piled up everywhere. Dean plowed earlier. Trees are all flocked nicely. I'm still a little cold from being outside, so I'm going to keep my coat on. But one of the things I had been wanting to do for a long time is get to these boxes that are piled up that I think what I'm going to do, rather than break them down and throw them away, is I'm going to break them down and then stack them somewhere in here so that if we needed them sometime soon in the future, then we will have them. But if it goes on too long and we're not using them, sure, I'll recycle them. Some of these boxes are relatively new. We got them when we were up here. And so I guess what I'm saying is things that we've gotten in a 3-year time span is considered new for the purpose of this conversation. But this, I know we bought ton of these boxes at Walmart when we were moving up here, because I did get a lot from KinderCare. Actually, I lived really close to work, so even when I was done working there, I would drop by with Caspian, and the cook had saved me lots of boxes from their food orders. So it was only when that supply of boxes ran dry and I really needed them because we needed to go, that we would go to Walmart and buy some. Otherwise, I mean, I got really good boxes. I mean, this was from the KinderCare kitchen, from their US Foods order. I got boxes, you know, I got really good boxes for free because they were just breaking them down and recycling them anyway. It was also while I was working at KinderCare that I became familiar with sun butter. We served it during snack time to the kids because it was a good peanut butter alternative. The sun butter brand, because we weren't allowed to have peanuts or tree nuts in the school. And when I say school, I mean KinderCare. But it was a school. So then I started buying it on my own because I've had trouble with several nuts and peanuts. So I gotta say though, the giant tub of sun butter that we got from US Foods didn't hold a candle to what you can buy in the store in a little jar. I don't know what the difference was. It had less oil in it. It was not very spreadable. But the same company in a smaller jar somehow makes all the difference, and it tastes pretty good to me. So, okay, I'm done breaking down these boxes. This one I'm not gonna break down because it's it's not meant to be broken down. So, but thank you for joining me for these last 3 days that I've put into one here. I wish I could work on this every day, but I don't get a good chance every day. There's other stuff that I need to do as well. So, but thanks for being here. You know, it's always more fun doing this with someone else, even if it's not face to face. I enjoy showing people what I'm doing and talking about it, and you know, it kind of helps to get ideas flowing. And so I'm gonna stack these up, but I hope everybody's having a good day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.